Stop scrolling. This is the video you have been looking for. By the end of this video, you'll know how to take Gemini, Make.com, Highlevel, and Lovable and combine it all into an awesome website function that you can plug into any website. My name is Altus. I love AI. I run my own community, my own business. And in this video, we're going to go through step by step how to use each one of those programs and build something truly amazing and, more importantly, actually valuable to you or to a business that you can take for yourself or sell. So it's going to be a super cool video, lots of things into it. It's going to be long, but you are definitely going to learn something and it's going to be exceptionally valuable for you. So let's get into this and let's have some great times programming this one out. This video is going to be super fun and you're going to learn a bunch of things. So what are we going to do is we're going to actually go and create a lead type of magnet that's going to sit on our website where someone can click on it and it's going to be interactive and we're able to grab the person's details and then feed it into our CRM system that will then be able to nurture them into a sequence that eventually hopefully turns them into our clients. So how are we going to do all of this is we already have a website set up in Lovable and we are going to use Gemini to create some custom code that we can insert into this website with a couple of questions. We'll then take those questions, send it to Make.com, format those questions, send it back as a webhook, and the user will get some value and suggestions out of it. And also it will add us into the Highlevel system that's going to be able to format it, put it into an email sequence, and hopefully capture them and change them into one of our clients. So we'll go through the entire steps. I'm not going to show you how to start up these programs or how to create websites or how to have a high level and how to start Make.com. Those are kind of things that you need at the start. So if you need to go and come back and rewatch the video, then all good. But you need those things. You need a lovable kind of website that you have designed for your business or your SaaS. You need a Make account, you need a Highlevel account, you need Gemini, which is free to use. So the idea is that they're going to click on a button, it's going to bring up a pop-up. The pop-up is going to have a couple of questions to help them select their niche. So everyone always asks, I want to sell AI, but I don't know who to sell to. I don't know what to sell. Can you give me help? What niche should I target? So we're going to now use Gemini to figure out what to build as a system for us. So first thing we're going to do is you're just going to head over to Google and you're just going to look up Gemini. So it's as easy as just Googling Gemini. And I'll just delete that one. And you can just click on the first link and we'll bring you up to it. So I'll just bring this one out for us in the new window and I'll just move some images around so and have a full view of this. Okay. Oops. And move this one out, move this one down. Nope, misclick that. So all we're going to do is ask Gemini for help to create this and make sure you select the 2.5 Pro down here. So I'm just going to say, I want to create a HTML app for my mentorship program. So just to recap in here, what we're going to do is it's going to come to my site. It's called the AI Agency Mentorship, and I'm just going to bring this one over in here. So all I want is when someone visits our website here, I want them to have a free type of lead magnet that we'll build in an ad in here. So something that says, find out your niche, or struggling what to sell, and they click on it and will pop up. The pop-up is going to have some questions into it and we'll be able to capture them as a lead in here. Okay, so I already have other things here to capture in, but we want to edit this. So we want to create a questionnaire that's going to result into an answer. And again, like I said, kind of the best thing or the thing someone always asks about is what should I sell? Who should I sell to? So I'm just going to say what I want. I want to create an HTML app for my mentorship program. I want it to pop up and then ask for a pop up and then have a form. The form will ask for their details. Um, it will ask for their name, email, phone number. Then say niche selector helping guide. I then want 3 to 4 questions to help them figure out what niche and what AI products they should use to sell to this niche. Okay, so I just need to give it a bit more context. So to think about it, feed it like a baby. So the idea is that they answer some personal questions, name, hobby, interests, skills, experience, and then I will feed this to a webhook that will give them a personalized plan. Okay. So all I'm going to say is don't do anything yet, Gemini. Just hold your horses. Don't do anything yet. Just give me the 4 questions. What do you think about this idea? What thoughts would you have in regards to the 4 questions to help them select a niche to target and AI products? Let's just see what Lovable says. What Gemini says. I kind of want to give me some information, and let's create those questions. Here's a breakdown of my thoughts on the idea. Overall, the strength, personalized lead, automated, clear value. Okay, the potential, the webhook, complexity setting up a main webhook. That's all right. We will get to that. Qualifying the person, user drop off, privacy concerns. Thoughts on the 3 to 4 questions. Approach 1, focus on the passion. Think about the past experiences. If you use technology past. Right. Nice. Okay, so those are the questions. So this is slightly more direct and skill marketing approach. Focus on passion and problems. So it's given us a couple of scenarios, which is actually really good. I've not seen this one before. Image you could draw. Now consider your questions, feedback, and workbooks. Okay. So we got our questions that it's going to ask. Okay, so we're going to say most of the personal beginner theme you want. So before we continue and ask it the right point, we're going to hop over to make the corner. So I'm going to new tab there. Move this one off to the side for challenge. I'm going to open notes.com. So again, just an easy browse and we'll find notes.com. From here, find notes.com again. Okay. Let's minimize this one a little bit. So what we need is, what we're gonna have is we are going to figure out the webhook from here, and then we'll be able to feed it back into Gemini for the webhook. Okay, so we add things in there, and this way at least we can see all this. Okay, so we're going to log in. I'm going to log in with this email address, and we are going to use it. Oops. I think that should get us in. So my organization. Now we're just gonna, the reason we're doing this is we need that webhook. Okay, so we need a webhook to give to Gemini to then run us the code. I'll do that load for a second. And I'll just come back and we'll just go in here and edit the words in here. And I'll just say, I now want you to prepare the code for us. Use HTML only. The 4 questions above is good. I want to use the more. We're going to cut my up and switch options that they gave us. The most focus on passion and problems, the more focus on passion and problems approach. Okay, and then I want to send data off to this webhook while it sends the data off. I want it to have a wait gift type display and then wait for a webhook response. The response will be in HTML format, and I want you to display this response to the user. Okay, so all I'm going to say is you're going to fill in the form. It's going to send it off via webhook. The webhook is then going to do a webhook reply, which we're going to give some data back. Okay, so first for this, we just need the actual webhook. So we'll come back in here. Oops, maybe that went too big. So we're going to go create a new scenario. Just make this a little bit bigger. And then move this one to the side, and we're just going to hit webhook. And it's going to be trigger when the webhook receives data. And we're just going to add a new webhook. This is going to be a lead magnet webhook. Let's fix the spelling. The lead magnet webhook. There's going to be a save button in here. And then we are going to add the copy address to the clipboard. And then move this one again to the side. And we're going to paste this. And what we should do is it should give us a preview of this. So let's just see what it busts out. Thinking about it. Hopefully it gives us I took the canvas button, but it's kind of disappeared. So I wanted to have a live preview in here for us. It's just an extra way of saving that lovable.dev credits as well. And boy, is it really thinking about it. Couldn't be that hard. Come on. Lovable. Come on, Gemini, I mean. There we go. Nice. Okay. So it puts it in the canvas, what we want. Starts writing it out. So while it does this, so to test it, it just means that when the data come in, we're going to add some stuff in between, and then we're going to do a reply. And I'm just going to, comes in webhook response, and we're just going to hit HTML, whoops, HTML. I'm just going to close this one, and then HTML, close that, and we're just going to say H1. So this is just some HTML code. You don't have to worry about it. It just means this is going to give us a close of the bracket. Oh. So it just means heading 1 is going to be it worked. So all I'm going to do is once we fire this thing to make sure it works, I'm going to know that the data comes in and it's going to send that back because we need to test that we're sending things, and we also need to test that we'll be able to receive data from it. So let me move this away. So important part, we're going to hit the start button in here. So this runs at least and waits. Now with this in there, discover your idea niche in yours, and let's start. Where name is going to be gmail.com. None of this is right though, so that's okay. All right, now can I have all this in one screen? So what I'm gonna do is once I hit the submit button here, let's move this up, move this out of the way a little bit like this, and move this back and back in here. So I just want to make sure this webhook triggers as soon as I hit this button. See what happens. Okay, there you go. It's in. Whoa! Hold your horses. This just worked straight out of the box. If you had to code this yourself, it takes forever. I have tried to do this in OpenAI just by itself, and the first part works all the time. The second part, the webhook response, gets really, really, really frustrating sometimes. Really frustrating. But look at this. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. All right, I'm absolutely shocked. Now, let's start customizing this. So we'll start it all again, and we'll just actually say some better things for it. So we now can add OpenAI to this, and we'll work from it. Okay, so close and review later, start a new niche. So this time I'm actually going to fill in real details, just so we can actually, I'll show you how we actually edit this data. Okay, so we need some real data for this so we can go forth and build onto it. Alters gmail.com. I didn't even read these. What topics, hobbies, or activities you like? I like fitness. Think about your past experiences, common challenges. Think about your past experiences, like going to the gym and working out. Okay, so if you use technology, what aspect of your passion from one or solve problems? Um, I like combining. I like combining fitness with tech. So that's always fun. Okay. Oops. Fun. What unique skills, knowledge have you developed, even if you didn't seem direct business related growth? What unique skills or knowledge have you developed? I just got to go high level. All right, these questions are a little bit more advanced, so we need to actually go back and make it a bit more user friendly. So, what we will do, um, what I think here. So, let's come here and see what the data looks like. So, question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4. Okay. So, it makes it a little bit harder, but it's all right. We can change the questions later, but that's going to be some beginner questions. So, what I want is, let's show back the console. Oh, that's the console. It's actually really good. Code. Now, how do I go back to the edit mode in here? So we shut this one. Right. I like it all. The webhook works. I want the questions to be more beginner friendly. My ideal avatar is someone brand new that has an interest in selling AI. They may not be tech savvy, so the questions need to be personal and basic with no business jargon. Okay, so it's going to redo it. Hopefully it opens the canvas for us. And then we're going to do some editing on this. So while we do this, all right, there we go through with this. We are going to go and format a couple of things for us. So now, I don't know if this has actually got the Google in there, but we'll have a look. So, does it have the Google? Does it have Gemini? That's Google Gemini. Okay. So while it does that, we can go through here and we'll go just look up Google API Studio. API Studio. And we are going to grab ourselves a Gemini API, get API key, API key. This is going to be our lead magnet, and I need to move this out of the way now so you can't see this. So move it here. So go create lead magnet. Oopsie. No, I need to have the Gemini API. So what it does is just generating me an API key that I can now come in here. And I'm just going to leave that for a second there. So what we're going to do in here is we're going to add a module. And this is, oops, come on. This is going to be called Gemini. Actually, I've used the Gemini once before, so let's see what it has. Make an API to create a completion. Let's move this, Create a connection. My Gemini API key. Oh, is it going to show it? I'm going to have to delete it. And maybe it hasn't. No, it's the full code. That's all right. I just have to redo this for you. So actually, so I can test this. I'm going to move this back here. And I'm going to go create a new key. This is one I just created. just on the side here, and I'm going to create a new API key. Because you just saw that one that I did, and I don't want that. Create a new API. Give me a second. All I'm doing is back in here, and I'm creating a new API key, okay? And then I'm going to go through in my Mac.com, and I'm going to say G2. So copy. All right. Just created a new Gemini key. So, and which modules do we have access to? What? Look at that. Okay, so easy. What we're going to do is we are going to scroll down to 2.5, and we only need, we don't need it to think too long. Okay, there's not going to be a complicated prompt, but we're just going to hit the flash module in here. Okay, going to say save. The message. All right. So now I'm going to come back into this, and we're going to see what messages it has, and then we're going to give it a prompt and a body and a role to do. Okay, so come through in here, and we're just going to go. Full name is Alters, and then I'm going to get my email. If this doesn't make sense, just follow along, and you'll see how we're going to get this to actually activate for us. Like, what are some of the things you truly enjoy in life? So I'm going to come back in here. So we're going to create a prompt that's going to give us a HTML format, and the format that's going to suggest to us what we should do as a user. So I'm going to come through in here, and I'm going to move this off to the side. Okay, so just so this is off to the side, fancy this on my screen, and I'm just going to come through in here, and I'm going to say model. No, I have another bit in here. It says what's in that code here? Model part, and the message. It's going to be text, and it takes us. So what are we going to say to it? I'm going to say, I have this in here. You are an expert business consultant and AI strategist specialized in identifying niche and recommendations-driven solutions. A user has provided you the following information. And I'm going to say this, things that you really enjoy. Information about themselves from question 1. Now, actually, what we should also do is use this as user. Truly enjoy about learning about themselves. Answer 1 is going to be this Q1. Okay, so we're going to link this in here. Question 2, it's going to be this. Let's copying the questions over. Answer 2 is going to be this one. So I'm just linking it, okay? And then I'm going to go and just do the same, all right? So question 3. Not this. Answer 3 It's gonna be this. And then question 4 is gonna be this. Oh, question. So I'm just mapping the questions so it knows what we're talking about. All right, and then, okay. So I have this in here. And then I'm going to say this in here. Just copying another prompt over. And there, this long part in here. What I'm saying is, you are going to receive some questions, and there's going to be the answers. Okay, based on your answers, I want you to do something. Niche suggestion districts. Niche. A clear. Your task is. So your task is niche suggestions, 1 to 3 distinct options. Niche name. The task is to provide the following. Okay, so we're gonna get this AI to provide us some information. Niche name, niche description, a brief explanation, explain why the niche is good fit for the person, recommend the products. I've just added some recommended products in here to prioritize this. Good. All right, so all I'm saying is you are the AI, you are gonna get 4 questions and answers based on this. Create a format for us in which we have some suggestions and options for it. So it should put all of this out. So please provide a response. Your output should be an HTML format. Only give a clear heading descriptions, headings and paragraphs. All right. I'm just gonna fire this one away and see what it shows. So it's gonna have to save in here. And what we need to do is we need to add this one in between here. Nope. Come here. Unlink this one. Unlink this one. Add this one here. Add this one in here. This is why I like N8 in a bit more. We can actually paste the data in, but that's all right. I don't think we can. Let's see the result. Okay, we're just going to test this. Going to hit the result in here. So it's going to come through, collect the data. It's going to do some Gemini stuff and work out what the response was going to be. And it's going to have this in here. So I'm going to hit the run in here. And I'm going to leave that one there. Let's move this off to the side a little bit. And then move this one over here. And I'm just going to fill in the questions quickly. What are some of the things you truly enjoy doing and learning in your free time? Going to the gym and working out. Have you ever noticed common frustrations or difficulty that are around friends from I have personal training friends that struggle to get clients. Imagine you had a magic helper, like a tool that could easily assist you with interest from question 1. Mention question, what would it be? More workout programs. Okay. What are you good at? Talking to people. All right. It's going to take this and let's put this off to the side. And we're going to hit the get my result buttons. And hopefully we see some this firing. Okay. Done. It's in here. It's going to do some stuff for us. This is still showing like this. Hopefully this doesn't time out. Nervous for this. I kind of just butchered that prompt a little bit as well. And I should probably think about... Oh, bam, through. All right, before I show you this results, just want to have a big sigh. And here is our plan. Done. Business need suggestion and AI strategy based on your interest in fitness workout, your observations about personal trainings and clients, your strength and talking here. Yeah, this district dishes. Number one, AI-powered client acquisitions and marketing for fit personal trainers. Description, relation, recommendation, AI products, go high level, CRM, retail AI, in workflow, lovable.dev. Amazing niche suggestion too. Nice, recommend products. Nice. Right. Love that. All right. It just actually just works. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be a great lead magnet. If someone comes to your website and they're going to come through in here and they want this, it's just going to give them that extra option and it's going to just work for it. So let's quickly, while we have this and we can test this up all the way, we'll quickly go and add this data and this information into Highlevel. So how do we do that? And I come through in here. I'm going to make sure you log into app.highlevel.com. And I'm going to select my sub account for this. I don't know if I already have it open. I've got so many tags open. I'm going to look up AI agency mentorship school. If that one's rolling in. So what I'm going to do is have a custom tag quickly. So high level, come down to settings. We are going to go to tags. And I'm going to say new tag, website lead magnet. Save this in here, website lead magnet. I'm going to quickly do a workflow. Come back. And I'm going to come to automations. And I'm going to go create a new automation. Create a new, select from scratch. Then I'm going to call this lead magnet website emails. I'm just going to say the trigger is when someone adds a new tag. Save the trigger. And I'm going to say this is all going to be... no, I actually have that wrong. Contact tag is... So tag added is... what did I say? Website lead magnet. Let's save this. And then I'm going to say email. And all I'm going to say is... in here... hello. I'm going to say join us. Now, we'll add that response later on into a node, but we don't need it now. It's going to say save here. Hit this, save this, and we're going to set and forget this one for a later time. Now, adding make.com and adding Highlevel going to be super easy for this. So we're going to go and add a module. It's going to be a lead connector, Highlevel lead connector, and we are going to create a new contact. I'm going to say connect automatically. And I just need to, it connects to the wrong place, but it's right. I want a new one. Select that one. This is going to be AI agency school. Had to save in this one. It's going to bring up some authorization. And I just need to make sure I actually select my account for this. Blah, blah, blah. In fact, I think I added this wrong. Come on. Add a connection. Oh no, I was in the right place. Sorry. That's cool. It's going to go through the connection process. We want to install Mac.com. Yes, we do. And this is going to be AI agency membership. So you select your Highlevel account. Then it's connected. So we are going to go update a contact. So email address is going to be in here. First name is going to be in here. And we're going to scroll to tags. And the tag is going to be website lead magnet. And what we need to do is I'm going to delete this node. And I'm going to, oops, add this one in here. So no, what happened is unlink, link that one, link this one, link 1, 2, 3. So also what we can do is, and come through in here, I don't know if the custom field is going to be able to handle all of this. So custom field is we're going to go up there, add multi-line, and I'm going to call this, what should we call it? So it's going to be something descriptive. So we should say a lead form. I know, suggestion. Multi-form is going to be part of the contact. I had the save button in there. Now, what we should do, I don't know if this is actually picked up. I should have done this at the start. So first name, email address, custom fields. Did I say where it is? Did I say where it is? A description of the issue. Well, I add the vehicle one in there, vehicle model. Oh, niche suggestion. It's in here. Okay, so all I'm going to say is when I had the niche suggestion in there, so what we come in here, we're going to add the result in here. We're going to add the save button in here. Cool. So what it actually does is it means we can actually add that into an email field. So we're going to come back and we're not going to go through building out the entire sequence. What we're going to do is I'm just going to show you the first email and you can build off it. And I was going to say that, hey, thanks for filling out our form. here is your copy of the suggestion, and then we'll be able to click this and I'll call it me suggestion, and it's going to start it off. Thanks. Remember to visit our site again and join us. And I'm just going to have the website. Come on. Copy. Paste. All right. So all this is going to do is when someone enters this, I'll put this off to the side. So they're going to send their details. Once they send their details, it's going to create the prompt. It's going to update them. And then it is going to display it on the screen as well. But they're also going to get an email. So I just need to make sure that I'm not a contact in here for a second. And I'm going to make sure I delete myself. So I'm just in Highlevel on the side here. I'm just deleting myself quickly. So I want to make sure it actually adds in what we're saying here. Okay. Almost done. Like we've done most of the hard work. And by the way, remember to save this. Website lead magnet. AI mentorship. All right, remember to save this one. Now, let's come back to here. Where's the Gemini that I just have? So, I'm going to review this again. We're going to run this one here. And I'm just going to fill this all in again. And let's say, Alt is my name. Gmail.com. What things are you interested in? What's like working out, frustrations. I see personal trainers not making money. Give personal trainers more clients. What are you good at? Talking. Nice. So move this over. Now, not only is it going to show us the results in here, but I'm hoping Highlevel will trigger. So just to double make sure automations, she is in there running. All right. I'm holding my breath. Like a lot of things has just gone right straight from the start. And it is very difficult with a live build to actually do. So let's send it. It's doing its thing in here. All right, getting nervous. So once we're done here, it's going to be super easy to add this to Lovable. Like it's going to be great. All right. And I actually still have free credits left for Lovable. So come on, let it run, let it run, let it run. Oh, scenario failure. See, I jinxed myself. What does it say in here? The string did not complete the phone number. Right. Phone numbers. Right. So the reason for this is because I bet it's because all right. Phone number, email, my fault. Delete that. Email goes there. Phone number goes there. Okay. Hit the save. Hit the save. Hit the run. Go back in here. It's gonna go again quickly. Tap down. Just when I say things works well, fitness, gym, and fitness, personal clients. Have more clients. So, by the way, in you can just pin data. This is why I like in. So hit the run, and then like here, hit the submit in here. Of course, use existing data. Mess this up well and truly. Okay, it's all right. We'll go through and hit it again. All I needed to do is update this in Highlevel. The run, and I just want to see this part. This is going to fail, but it's okay. Done. So the Highlevel part has that worked. So I'm going to come back to my Highlevel, and I am going to come to this lead magnet one in here. I am going to see enrollments. One person has enrolled, so I'm going to come to my Gmail and mind all the unreads. What? Where's the spams? Yeah. Hey, thanks for filling out our form. Oh, I need to fix this a little bit. So the format's a little bit wrong, but that's all right. I don't care too much about that part. And it gives a copy, the niche selection, and here, awesome. Like that just worked. Okay, so you get down here. We just need to format this part a little bit in here. And I just want to say this. Sometimes it does this. Give it clear headings and paragraphs. Start with the open HTML tags. Don't give the tags. Don't give to the start. Okay. Anyway, what we wanted to do is actually let's click that. Worked. Hit the save button. Hit the save button in this. And what I wanted to show you is then it actually comes into Highlevel and we actually have a person in here. So great, this works. So let me go and now delete this. So now, how are we gonna connect this all together into Lovable? So let me just delete myself. There's a number in here. And I'm gonna hit the delete button. So almost done. We'll see how good Lovable is. Oh, I just need to find my Lovable website. So give me a second. I'm gonna come to Lovable here. So go to Lovable, find your website. So I can move make over to the side here. I can come through here, delete that one for now, and I'm just gonna bring over lovable.dev. I'm gonna find my page. Yeah, I want to find my page in here, and I'm going to come back in here and we're going to get the code. So this actually works. Nice. So I come through, see how good Lovable is. It's either going to mess it all totally up. Copy. All right, Lovable in here. I want you to add a button to the top of have a navigation bar next to WhatsApp. The button needs to show find out your niche to find your niche. Your no, I don't want to update too much wording. So when you come in here, reserve your spot. All right. I want it down the bottom here. I want you to add a button to the hero section. Needs to be under limited time line. Button needs to say find your AI niche now for free. And make the button nice and glowing. Once they click the button, a pop-up appears. The pop-up has the following HTML code. Make sure you use this code only. Make sure it's a pop-up only. Make sure you use the function. Make sure nothing changes in the pop-up. The pop-up since HTML webhook data and waits for a webhook response. This is already done in the code. This is the full code. And I'm going to paste all that in there. All right, deep brief. It's going to go through and do its little thing. So while it does that, I'll chuck this one on the side. And I'll find Highlevel again. I'm going to bring this one in here. And then we're going to go to automations. Here in the lead magnets. And let's just work on this a little bit. While it does its thing, we might as well work on this. Copy of your niche. So I'm just going to change the subject and say, I think you're filling out our form. Here's a copy of your suggested niche. Thank you. This one's alright. So hitting there, hit a 24 weight. Let's just put them in there. So you should put them into a pipeline as such as well. So you should work on this. I'm going to show you the basics in here, but it's what I'm going to actually use. So we'll hit email again. And what's this? And here, let's say, hi. So Lovable is still working, by the way. Hi, contact. Hope you got some out of the details you got yesterday. Did you see you can join our awesome membership program for only $7. $7. And that also includes a bunch of free items to get you started. That's on the website. Oh no, I copied all the HTML code. Lovable is still thinking, by the way. I'm just going to come back to here. For some reason. Yeah, I copied that. So, then I was to this. Just say Lovable is still busy, by the way. And hold on a second. Say, hey, improve this email. Always do this, and it comes up and it makes it a little bit better. Yeah, this one will work. But now I can just build on this, right? So delete this. Fix the lines a little bit, fix that line a little bit, add more enter in there. This is going to need more work, but set it in here. We're done with this one for now. I'm going to come back to Lovable, and that's kind of just said, hey, I've added the find your button in here. Let's go test this. Let's go test this. So it's got find your niche button. Yeah. Okay. Find your niche. What was that? I'd open it up. But will this work? So let's go through this. Come. What's up? Things you truly feel. I like fitness and working out. At the end of the common frustrations, I see personal trainers with no clients. Scroll down, magic help. I'll give them more clients. Good at talking. Okay. Moment of truth. I have this one here. Move this out of the way a little bit here. Now, I want this puppy to fire. So hit the run button. Deep breathing. Bring this back here and hit that button. Oh, it's fired. Step 1, it's working. Step 2, Gemini is going to do some stuff. And this is still showing waiting. Good. Nervous. Very nervous. Right. Just look at this. How good. Any suggestion? Blah, blah, blah. You got all this great information. Close and review later. Awesome. Let's done this. Where's my Gmail? Where's my Gmail? Bring my Gmail app. Gmail.com. I should have clicked on the other one. Copy of your list. I should probably fix that. But here we go. I might just have to fix the font, but here's a copy of your niche form, blah, blah, blah. It's got that in there. Yeah, great, right? In there, and then when I hit the reload button in here, I'll have I should have someone in the queue. And there is one person in there in the queue waiting to be seen. Then that's it. A lot of things went really well and went really easy, but now you can use this anywhere for yourself. If you're going to sell voice AI yourself, if you're going to have a landscaping business, if whatever you want to do, if you have a website and it's up and running somewhere, for example, um, that's got more value than a boring download your PDF, watch your video now. It's like something that actually creates value, right? So you can now add it into any of your pages. Anyway, okay, so it's going to be a great way for you to capture lead magnets that actually matter. Um, yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it made sense. Hope I didn't bore you. But just some insane and extra value that comes in here. And I'm literally gonna use this. I'm gonna come through. I don't even know where this is. Close this one. I'm gonna close it, find it. I am gonna add more things to my pipeline, and then I am gonna actually go through and edit the different stages in Highlevel. But to get your client in Highlevel, I'm gonna add a pipeline to it. And I'm gonna have that on my website. So hopefully later on today when you go out and test this, it will work for you. So hope you had a good time. Hope this made sense, and talk to you all later.